Hey, I'm Kev Must welcome back to Ride 3. Starts out, we began the TTT Championship, and we didn't quite finish on top in every race, but had a very good start. I mean, we love this bimotor bike, but we got a championship to end this volume. We head to three very difficult, very undulating, very twisty, very technical British circuits, beginning round the Brands Hatch circuit for 3 laps in some glorious British sunshine. So we are beginning the championship, 3 races, got to finish probably on the podium all 3. Still stand a chance of winning. We love this bike. And we love Brands Hatch as well. Now saying that, apparently there have been fixes for opponents. Obviously not round here, it looks like, as once again, first corner's a bit of a joke. But there was a patch released today for Ride 3. And the big thing it looks like it's done is maybe fix the drag races. Now, you might have competitive drag races for the first time. Also, I finally realised they're a bit difficult, aren't they? So it'll be interesting to go to the drag races from now and see if we actually are competitive or not. As we've got a good lead here. Send to Hawthorns. Or Hawthorn. Hawthorns, I'm thinking of Isle of Man, aren't I? Big TT circuit. Let's go through Dingledale. Been a bit slow around here on this open out. We got the lead, sure, but we're only leading by 3 tenths. Need to go towards Clark, I believe the final corner is. Can't remember if it's this configuration or the Indy configuration, it's called that. We all know the start finish straight though. Very bendy round here. Very lopsided as well. As I head towards Paddock Hill Bend and lead by over a second. So that's the big fix, it looks like, from today's patch. But also it says it's fixed the audio as well on quite a few bikes. Quite a few bikes we actually haven't ridden so far. It'll be interesting to see that then. Because audio's hit or miss. Oh, the audio for this bike, I think audio in general maybe just a bit too computerized. It sounds like too much compression. No doubt that's definitely been a big issue, in particular with Gran Turismo games recently. You know, the vacuum sounds. There's been taking the piss out of Gran Turismo. They've got a bit better with sport, but there's still a long way to go. Still a long way to go. To be anywhere close to the level of, say, Race Room, which for me always blows my mind when I get in Race Room and hear the sounds. I don't think they have the best individual sounds maybe in Race Room, it's just the whole collective, how it just sucks you into that environment, the depth, the dynamics of that sounds in Race Room is just way above most racing games, way above other sims as well. Don't know what they do. At Sector 3. But I have done a fantastic job with Race Room sounds. Always have done. And that just carries over from their previous titles when they were sin bin. Or at least some of the company was. The types of the Race Series, Race 07, GT, Legends before that. The GTR games. Very interesting to see what GTR 3 is. Because they're starting to release a bit more, not info of the game, but really a bit more screenshots now. It's a bit more active. Now the GTR 3 kind of leaks on the social media account over the festive period, but we still have no idea what the game really is about, what it's all about. There's like a GT game at least. There's quite a few GT cars that have been screenshotted, but we don't have any info of the series that the game covers. Because it's weird, because we've got Plongpan, of course, with a set of course the Competizione coming out, but That covers just that Blancpain series. We don't know if that's going to cover the Blancpain GT Asia series as well, if it's going to cover what used to be the Prairie World Challenge in America as well, which is now under the Blancpain title. So maybe that's future DLC chances for Assetto Corsa, for Kunos with that title, as they win the opening race by a country mile. So just lots of info up in the air about GT3, about maybe Assetto Corsa Competizione has who won by a country mile. Then see, we're still at 100% as well. Just don't understand it. Oh, for God's sake! Here we are in the wet. We're on Cadwell Park. Who will survive 3 laps of the ultimate roller coaster? Let's see as we get a shocking start. So we gone wide onto the grass, doesn't matter. This bike was made for the grass. Totally not. As what the hell happened to the leader then? Did you see that change in animation? That was really weird. As we get up to second, once again, another belter of a first set turn. Look at this toe. We're getting as well. So we dive into the right. Always do that every time. Dive in too much. Leave nothing for the exit though. Just now we go into the sweeping right-handers. The sweeping left as well. The chicane downhill. Back on the grass. Don't get overtaken. As we get down to first gear. Whoa, what is this? Got a proper full course now. Chicane it all. So we got uphill towards Reedy. Oh, it's actually got a proper name. I always forget it. I do apologise. Let's get out of here. We're trying to battle for the lead. No, we dropped back. It's out the final corner. Look at the leader just get away. Might have had our chance on the opening lap. That's it. We're going to the first corner, all going a bit wide. And then just blocks us. Get out of the way. That's our momentum. Got to give it for this back straight. Instead, we're second back. We've got third right in our arse. Oh, that's better. Because we're just running with the default setup as well for once. Don't we have a wet setup on these bikes? Because you can't really run the dry setup. It always seems to upset the bike, especially under braking. Yes, we are gaining on this lap. Surprisingly. You go uphill. Come on, get round the corner. And now these S bends like a hell. Try and link them all up for the hairpin. No, again they get by us in that corner. Gonna power hard. Does it go on to the final lap? We've somehow survived 2 laps around it. Sure we can make it free. Let's go around the outside. We just slightly offline, having got the power there. That's all. Did the rider in front just blink as well? This isn't an online race, is it? Or is he just on another level compared to us? Blinking it out of our existence. Let's go and try and get on the power hard. Brake early. So actually have a good run through the left. Not good enough. Once again, we are gaining. But then we get to this section. Down the inside, not quite. Really S-bends. Do we dive it into the hairpin? Do you try? Don't quite work out trying to get power as early as possible. Come on. Oh, it's just going to run out of time. But we almost fought back on that final lap. That was a pretty good race in the end. As we are top by just 4 points. Ahead of the MV Augusta. And we may have to watch out for the Yamaha as well in the final race. It is back to not sun, well, kind of sunshine. There's some clouds in the air as well. There's some morning sun. As we've got 3 laps. Van Alton. Good to see everyone's still going to the right for no reason. That's a problem with patch notes in general from companies, not just Milestone. I know they're one of the worst at it. Also Codemasters as well. Well, they just released patch notes saying we fix sounds on this bike, for example. Then they do like AI tweaks. What AI tweaks? What have you done? You just say, for example, on this one they said minor AI tweaks. Have you made them more aggressive? Have you made them have a brain? What have you done to them? That helps. Doesn't really help at all. Look at that big funky sausage curb. Got a few subways with that one as we're in the lead. Actually, those sausage curbs we haven't seen before, have we? Are they additions? Or at least I don't remember seeing them. Curve's always been quite wide open round here in Alton, so maybe that was an addition? Honestly can't remember. As we go through the double right, so slow in the first part. So hesitant in the second, but we still lead by 1.3. Come to the end of the final lap, or first lap. Wish it was the final lap. Just 1 lap sprint races here. They've also apparently done quite a few fixes for online, but it just seems to be functionality in some aspects, not actually improving online. No improving connections, actually having people online. And I was saying that, did manage to get all of the online achievements for like the first time in quite a while in the Milestone games because I just blitzed it in the first week. And I was saying that I did manage to find people still playing MotoGP online a couple of weeks ago. I'm not sure it's because they just got it around Christmas or what happened, but it's really cool seeing actually people still playing that. Fortunately, it's probably not the same with Ride. I might have to try and see if people are online. I know it does have a big advantage over MotoGP in that it has much more variety in bikes. It's a bit, say, like Forza or Gran Turismo. It's just not focused on one discipline. You've got quite a lot of choice, thankfully. So there might be quite a lot of people still online. They want to show that off, because I haven't shown online off in the game for quite a while. Always do it for F1 games for some reason, but not many other games get a nooking apart from, say, iRacing, which is just online. So that's not a great line in the final corner to go on to the final lap. If I'll buy motor for the time being, maybe. I've loved this bike. Another entry maybe into the top 5 from this tier. Or top 5 of boats we've ridden so far. Another candidate from this tier, I should be saying. Because it just glues everywhere. It's just so comfortable. I feel like if I make a mistake, it's because I've made it, not because the bike said, "No, I'm out of here." Like it does on, say, modern bikes sometimes, and those mid-1000 bikes where it's kind of in the middle of transitioning from kind of pure bikes having traction control and everything on it, having all these gizmos. I'll say mid-90s actually, that's probably more accurate. The mid-90s bikes. Especially those Kawasaki Ninja. For some reason they just stick in my mind as being very difficult to ride, the mid-90s and mid-thousands of that special volume. I haven't got long until we complete this here and have the special volume for this. I'm very interested to see what that is. There is going to be another centric around one bike, one make as well. Or if it's going to be something entirely different. So only got, I think, 3 normal volumes after this one left in this tier. Almost completed tier 2. There's only 6 tiers. So we're kind of blitzing through them as we blitz the opposition in this championship. What a pleasure that bike was. And we blitzed them by just 9 points in the end. And the Yamaha came in third, and then there's the rest. To get lots of awards, get lots of prestige and credits, and give us all those stars. How beautiful. Look at all of them. And it is confirmed. The old boy won. No, saying that, yeah, the older boy of the Yamaha for 1989 in third has... Looking back at this, you may have noticed something a bit different. We actually gone back and won in Donington. I did this as a bit of a warm-up before recording, so definitely going to go back to the Ulster Grand Prix and win that as well. But next time, we'll be looking ahead to the return of the two-stroke with the passion of the Grand Prix 250cc. Great spin of Gron as well, but I hope you enjoyed some more Bimoto action. I definitely have enjoyed going back to that bike. And just before we end, got to scroll down because there's new DLC, free DLC as well, with a new Ducati added at the beginning of this year. So we're definitely adding to all of these kind of special volumes, extra volumes. We've got 6 of them, and they release 3 bikes or DLC every month, it feels like at the moment. So maybe at the end of the month or beginning of February, we get a new bike, we'll get a new DLC to add as well. So yeah, those special volumes right at the end of this walkthrough, we've got quite a lot to go through. But next time it's returned to two strokes, and as I said, we are just 3 volumes away until we do the special volume, the MV Agusta F4. So this like is evolving around a single make, a single manufacturer, and history and evolution. But next time it's the two stroke. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.